Well, it's been a little over 3 weeks since we've seen each other, and it's starting to seem that this is going to be our new normal, how we do it. But really, there's nothing normal about it. I've been thinking about you guys and the things that this COVID has meant for you, like your prom being canceled or your drama play that you were practicing, you can't do it anymore, or your soccer season or your track meets or your speech and debate tournaments that you were looking forward to. All that stuff is canceled, and that's not normal, and it seems like it's not fair. And to put it in a way that I couldn't put it when I was in high school, it sucks. I wasn't allowed to say that word. I don't know if you are, but anyways, it's a really hard time, and we've all lost a lot of things. And some days maybe you just wake up grouchy. I know last week, I think it was last Tuesday, I woke up and just all day I was just in a funk, and I didn't know why, and I realized it's just because this is just weird and it's a hard time. So what are we supposed to do when we feel powerless to really do anything, but everything's changing around us? You know, last week we were talking about how God is working in our life through this hard time. And we're trying to make sense of this COVID-19 thing, but I think we might just need to pause for a second. You see, everything that I've been listening to, all the messages, the podcasts, the sermons, it's all about finding the silver linings of this time and what is the good that is coming from this. But I think that as Western 21st century Christian Americans, we jump towards, oh, what's the good thing I'm going to see? When really first we need to just start out with, man, this is just really hard, and we need to grieve some of the things that we've lost. So I just want to take a minute today and just invite you to just grieve the things that you've lost, to be able to give vent to the voice that this is actually really hard, and there's actually things that you're suffering through and struggling with, and just give you an opportunity just to express that. For me, my nephew and niece were supposed to fly out here this month. They're going to stay with us for a week, and Liz and I love them, and we were going to have a great time with them, and they can't come now. That's just one thing that we're grieving, but that's a big thing that's making us upset and frustrated. So I just encourage you, these frustrations are going to come out some way or another. Either you'll be impatient to your family, or you'll skip your homework, or you can just let them out as a prayer to the Lord. You know, the book of Psalms was written as a form of worship to God. And in it, as we read it, we ourselves learn how to worship God. And about a third of the Psalms are Psalms of lament. That's our big word for today, lament. And it just means expressing sorrow or big grief. They were songs, they were poems that Christians wrote just expressing to God how things were just tough in their lives. Yet they still trusted in Him, but they were just letting God know how they're feeling. And so I just encourage you maybe this week just to set aside some time to journal, maybe write a song, do a piece of art that's just expressing the hardships that you're going through, and do that as a prayer to the Lord. Make your own psalm of lament. Our verse for this week is 1 Peter 5, verse 7. And Peter says, cast all your cares upon Jesus because He cares for you. So let's just give some time to pause. God's going to bring some good things out of this, but first, we just need to recognize the things that we're struggling with and just bring those to God. So go ahead and do that. We're going to meet up in small groups this week. Your small group leader will be contacting you, and we'll just discuss things, how they're going. So I love you guys. Hope you're doing well. Bye.